It's hard to believe, but summer vacation is wrapping up and back to school season is here. So in addition to shopping for backpacks and binders, make sure you put a back to school physical on your to-do list for the kids and for yourself. Laurel Ciccarello from Gulf Coast Medical Group Urgent Care is here to explain how important the annual physical is. Welcome.
Thank you, Joe.
So help us really kind of get it. Why is a yearly physical important for students? Is it really necessary, especially if you have a pretty healthy kid?
Well, it's highly advised. And what you want to do is, these physicals are important for 3 reasons. It's a time where you can look at their developmental progress, like their height and weight. And if you pick up any issues, then that can be monitored or they can be sent to a specialist. The second important reason is it's a great time to review their safety in the home, like locking up guns, putting them away properly.
So
water safety is very important
so
for the little ones.
Beyond physiological checkups and also a nice checkup with safety and behavior?
Right. Most of these checkups involve a variety of things, like the safety, helmets for the little kids, seat belts, no texting and driving for the teens, saying no to smoking, drugs, alcohol, sex. But also you want to take a look at other things. You want to screen for scoliosis, for hernias and scoliosis in the young girls, hernias in the guys, but also hearing and vision. So these screenings are important because that will determine their success at school.
Oh, yes.
And if they find deficits, then they can have that corrected, and this gives them the best chance for a good year at school.
And the fact that it's done annually, does that also kind of give you a benchmark and let you look at the progress in previous years?
Yeah,
to see anything?
The reason about these, it's so important to go every year. It's recommended. Is it required? No, but highly recommended, is because you want to check to see if their height and weight is appropriate for their age.
What should parents be doing to get the most benefit from these physicals?
Yeah, so the biggest tip I have for that is go prepared with a plan. Like write out questions or concerns regarding your child's health so that you can address these with the provider at the time.
Okay.
These exams are usually quick and you want to be focused.
Oh, yes, that's great. That's to maximize the time with the doctor.
Yeah.
Now, I know that there are some school immunization requirements in Florida. What vaccines are important for kids?
Well, I want to cover 2 vaccines. The first is pertussis or whooping cough. There was a big resurgence of whooping cough in 2012, and it's like the highest rate we've ever had since the 1950s. So there's been a big focus on immunizing everyone. Whooping cough is a severe respiratory illness, and the population that's most effective are infants, less than 1 year old. And it can cause severe coughing, respiratory difficulties, hospitalization, even death. So what do we need to do? We need to get immunized. All of us need to get immunized to protect these infants. So grandparents, husbands, pregnant women are required now, or highly recommended, that they get a pertussis, or we call it a Tdap, because the pertussis is included in a triple immunization.
Okay.
Pertussis, tetanus, and diphtheria. And also 7th graders in the state of Florida, they're required to have a Tdap update before they go into 7th grade. So if you have a 7th grader, you need to make sure they get that.
And what about flu prevention? So
flu is another one of those highly contagious diseases, and it spreads so rapidly. And it's simple to prevent by getting immunization. Every year we get a new flu vaccine, and they pick 3 or 4 strains that they know will be prevalent, and this can save people from being out of work, from kids being out of school. And the most vulnerable populations, again, are the infants and the elderly. So think about the young children at home and your parents, your grandparents. If we all get a flu shot, then we can protect them.
Oh, thank you. Great information. Very important. We want to protect our students and ourselves. And of course, if we do get sick, and it will happen, we want to find more information. You can find out from Gulf Coast Medical Group. You can visit them online, gulfcoastmedicalgroup.com.